Hello dears, our next concept in equation of circles. Okay, now you just see that if you want to find out the equation of circles, then we are given with two things. First is the center, that is z0, and the radius, that is r. If you want to find out the equation of circle, then you must know the center and radius. Now center is z0 and the point on the periphery of the circle is z. That is a variable point. Now this point is a variable point. Okay dears. Now you just see that the distance of z from the z0 is always equals to r. So what do you mean by this? It is mod of z minus z0 equals to r. Okay. This is the equation of circle in complex number. If you want to reduce this one into the Cartesian form, then this will obviously reduce into the form of x minus x naught whole square plus y minus y naught whole square equals to r square. Okay, but I'll advise you that it is better to understand this with the basic format. Got this, dears? Okay, but what is the next format of the circle? You just understand that. That is the diameter form of the circle. That is the second format of this. Okay, now you just see that if there are 2 points, these are the extremities of the diameters are given z1 and z2, then what we have to find out is the equation of circle, and this angle will always be 90 degree. Got this or not? Okay, then you can apply the Pythagoras theorem over here. See how? Z is a variable point again, so z minus z1 whole square plus z minus z2 modulus whole square equals to z1 minus z2 modulus whole square. You got this or not? If you put the values of z, z1 and z2, you will again find out the equation of circle in Cartesian form. Now there is another form to find out this equation. When we know that this angle is always 90 degree, so you can write that argument of z minus z2 minus argument of z minus z1 equals to pi by 2. You can easily write this in the form argument of z minus z2 upon z minus z1 equals to pi by 2. Got this or not? So diameter form of circles have two forms. First, in this form in which we have used the modulus, okay, and this format is z minus z1 modulus whole square plus z minus z2 modulus whole square equals to z1 minus z2 modulus whole square. And another format is given with the help of the argument that the angle between z minus z0 z2 and z minus z1 is always 90 degree, and we are taking the help of that fundamental, and we can easily find out this second equation of the circle. I think it is clear for you. Now what is the equation of a circular arc? Now there could be two arcs, but if you want to find out the equation of circular arc in the third format, you just see that the argument of z minus z2 will be greater than argument of z minus z1. So what will be the equation of this? It is argument of z minus z2 minus argument of z minus z1. That will be equals to theta. Got this? Okay, I think these concepts will be very useful for you in this examination. Right now we'll do the concept of ellipse and hyperbola in this form. So this equation can be written as argument of z minus z2 upon z minus z1 is equals to theta. So this is the equation of a circular arc. So these are the few forms by which you can find out the equation of circles. Okay, now what is our next format? Next format is equation of ellipse. Equation of ellipse. How to find out that? Now what is the basic definition of the ellipse? You just understand that. We know that if there is an ellipse, that is the locus of a point such that the sum of distances from two fixed points, these two fixed points are the foci. The sum of distance from a variable point to the two fixed points z1 and z2 is always constant, and that is equals to the length of major axis. Got this or not? Now the length of major axis is normally it is equals to 2a. So what is our concept is modulus of z minus z1 plus modulus of z minus z2 is equals to 2a. You got this or not? But one thing must be clear, that 2a must be greater than the distance between z1 and z2. So modulus of z1 minus z2 must be less than 2a. Got this or not? So this equation can be obtained just by the definition of the ellipse. And you know that the definition is sum of distance from a variable point to the two fixed points is always constant, and those fixed points are the foci or the focus, and that constant length is the length of major axis, that is 2a. By the same fundamental, you can find out the equation of hyperbola. How? You just see that equation of, now the definition of hyperbola is that the difference of the distances from two fixed points is always constant. You just see that if this is the hyperbola, okay, and these are the two fixed points, suppose it is z1 and z2, and a variable point is taken on the curve, and this is a variable point z, then z minus z1 modulus minus z minus z2 modulus is equals to 2a, and here 2a is the, here 2a is the length of transverse axis, but in previous case 2a is the length of major axis. You can cite the difference between them. Okay, this is the major axis and this is the length of transverse axis. But in this case, modulus of z1 minus z2 must be greater than 2a. You got this concept or not? So equation of hyperbola is modulus of z minus z1 minus modulus of z minus z2 is equals to 2a. I think all these concepts will help you very much in your competitive examinations, and these concepts are very, very important and easier to understand. Okay, dears?